Okay, welcome. Today I'm gonna be going over the strategies that will pass my funded. There's gonna be 4 strategies, but before I start, I want to say thank you for all the love and support you guys are showing on the last video. We're almost to 1K on that video. I'm on a cruise right now, but that's not gonna stop the grind. I'm recording this right now, and I want to thank you guys. I really appreciate it for all the love and support. I'm gonna keep consistently uploading. And let me know if you guys have any videos specifically that you want me to upload. But without further ado, strategies that will pass my funded. If the microphone is a little weird, it's because I'm recording off my MacBook. I'm not at my usual setup right now, so I apologize for any type of microphone issues. So the strategies that I'll be going over is 3 strategies that I'll use to pass my funded account. I'm going to be using the Anticipatory Breaker strategy by Adonomics. I'm going to be going over the Range Turtle Soup, which is by Romeo, and then I'm going to be going over the third strategy, MMXM, which is Market Maker Series. It's basically the Market Maker model. You can learn that from the MMXM Trader. You can learn that from Zusi MMXM. You can learn it from ICT. All of these are ICT concepts, so if you're having any trouble understanding, I would recommend going to him. And then the fourth one, which really isn't a trading strategy, is conviction, and each one of these can be easily intertwined into one or multiple strategies. Live examples of each strategy will be shown, and then I'll be purchasing either a 50K or a 100K account to start off my funded journey, and that will be another series. I'm going to be going with Top Step. The reason why I'm leaning more towards 100K is due to the flexibility, especially within micros, but we'll have to see, and I will be making sure to update you guys when I do that soon. So the first strategy, of course, the anticipatory breaker strategy, autonomic strategy, where you're anticipating the breaker. I won't be teaching any strategies in this video. This is not how to trade this strategy. I'm just going over it. If you want to do it, I would advise going to the original teacher and always learning it from them first, because you can always put your own twist on things like I do. So the anticipatory breaker strategy is anticipating the breaker, and you're entering off the inversion with time and price being aligned. So it's a PD array matrix where first a turtle soup happens, then a rejection block is formed, a order block is formed, an inverse fair value gap is formed. So you're inversing the fair value gap that's within that leg, a breaker, and then a fair value gap. And I'm going to show you guys basically one of the trades that I took using this so you could get a visual for it. Walked in, I'm going to be showing you guys the trading strategy now. So here it is on my page. We're going to go and see if we can press onto here. So I'm going to mute it just because it was copyright. Everything you see, all the live trades are going to be shown on my Twitter. But as you can see here, we have our A leg, our B leg, our C leg happen within the opening price. It's below the opening price of the 11 o'clock candle. It was near the macro right here. We had an SMT, so I was very confident. We inversed this fair value gap along with us supporting this fair value gap. So like I said, I put a twist on this because it's not the original one, but we eventually went to take profit. I'm sorry the quality is so low. That's what Twitter is. But as you can see, price shot up. I went to class. That's why there was a cutoff right here. But I went to class and then I turned back on the recording. Stop to break even once the breaker has been officially formed. And then we're targeting here, which as you can see, I want to higher pushes within the 1250 to 110 macro, and that's exactly what we got. That's why you saw this volatility right here. I want to close above this Wicks quadrant, and that's exactly what we got to hit our limit, as you can see right here. And like I said, all of this is called out live. I will be making a Discord soon where I can call this live. I won't probably be live trading for a bit because all my live trades are going to happen during school. But I'm working with a few of my trader friends, and we're going to be working on a Discord and stuff like that if you guys are interested. But I think after that price reversed to my break-even stop. It did, but I had to leave. It was the end of the recording. So that's it for the ABS strategy. Now we're going to be talking about range turtle soup. Range turtle soup is basically identifying a distinct range within order flow, and then you use time and price and key levels to get a turtle soup manipulation entry in regards to the high time frame bias. And you can execute above opening price if bearish and below if bullish, and that's always where you want to have your entries, or else you're not really getting the greatest entry that you could. So now we're going to go and we're going to see this trade right here. So we had a rejection block right here, but on the 2-minute we also had, I'm pretty sure, a fair value gap. This was a fair value gap right here that we were respecting. We had a rejection block. If you guys can see, this is during Asia session on Bitcoin. I'm guessing it was a Saturday, and we just souped it. We inversed this fair value gap and had to change the state of delivery. So I was very close. One mistake I made here was trailing my stop this low when it should have been right here at the turtle soup, but I was confident in it going higher. It hit my limit, as you can see right here, and we just took out that range, and now we're going for the opposite end of the range right here, and that was our last line of defense. And as we're trying to invert these fair value gaps, we always want to change the state of delivery. Now between here, if you're wondering why it's so long, even though the sell limit is right here, price consolidated for a little bit, as you can see, but it never went past our last line of defense, and this was left as a breakaway gap, which even gives more confirmation. So what I did was, instead of doing one-on-one, I put one at this high right here and then one limit at this high right here, which is what you can do because it was near equilibrium. And then price consolidated a little bit more before us wanting it to turtle soup and pushing above this Wicks quadrant, which then allowed us to eventually hit our take profit. So that's it for the range turtle soup. It's not the most cleanest range turtle soup, and I know you guys couldn't tell from the beginning of it what really was happening, but I'm going to be uploading. There's a lot more on my Twitter. I'm going to be uploading a lot more just range trades where you're able to see. So I will be recording every step process, or I'll be at least trying to, for the funded challenge. And when I do, I will show you when I even drop down to the 15-second. I think that was the 15-second. If we go back right there, it was either on the 1 minute. Okay, so we entered off the 1 minute, but sometimes I even go as low as the 15-second for executions. And then we have the market maker models. So we have the market maker series. It's basically a 4-step distribution with a high time frame reversal to go towards an original consolidation. Like I said, there's a lot of people, from the MMXM trader to Zusi MMXM. Like I said earlier, all of these people could teach you that. I'm not going to go over that. This wasn't a live trade in general because I didn't record it. But as you can see here, like I said, here's my Twitter. NQ trade of the day. Entry 4-hour CB. That's a fair value gap. That's a high time frame narrative MMSM with a 4-hour open, high, low, close. 2 o'clock p.m. ABS model. So you see how I said they can be intertwined. 4-minute inversion fair value gap, manipulated retrace. All of these help me form a trade, so I'm able to do this. You have retargeting a breaker leg swing low and an intermediate term low. One contract at TP1, one contract TP2 for around $1,530. So we identified, as you can see, our original consolidation right here. 4-hour fair value gap. Look at the time. This is 9:41 a.m. This aligns with 9:41 a.m. We're on the 5-minute. This is all called out live. I texted this. I tweeted this live. Turtle soup 4-hour BC potential MMSM. That's why I said we had the potential for it being a market maker sell model. We had a turtle soup on the 4-hour, and then that's exactly what we did. We continued to drop. I said I'm looking for a model or entry around this area. You had your low risk buy over here. I wanted something towards these relative equal lows that was in the original consolidation. So I said I was looking for an entry around there. And then I found my ABS model, it being where did I enter off of? It was A, B, C, and then I entered off of the retrace to this inversion fair value gap right here. I know you guys can't see it much, but that's where we entered. We entered off of here, or we entered off of the fair value gap right here, and then it hit both of our stops. So I know this is not the cleanest one, but as you can see, the narrative behind it to go towards there, and then you could check even on this day, price did go towards that original consolidation. So those three I'm seeing I have the most success with, and that's what I'll be using to pass my accounts. But other than that, that's pretty much the end of the video. I will post or show when I get my 50K or 100K Top Step account, when I create it, when I purchase the challenge, and then once I pass it, I'll show the certificate and the activation fee. But yeah, I thank you guys for watching, and let me know down below any other videos I can make. I know this one was a little bit less high quality, or less informational. I am on a cruise, so I'm not usually around my regular setup. So I'm trying to do my best to pump these videos out for y'all. I thank you and appreciate you. God bless and have a good day.